Hey! What?
Hello.
Why did you interrupt the intro?
Hello. How does it go?
I'm gonna
Hello,
do the
everybody.
intro. I'm doing the intro. Let me do the intro, and then we can chit
It's
chat.
me, Derp, and my Derpies. How are y'all?
Hey, yo, derpies, and welcome back. It only took like a year to get back to the series, but welcome back to Animal Podcasting. That's right. And today we're gonna be talking about axolotls. Ooh,
I,
exciting! I'm here
Yeah.
with two baboons. You guys want to introduce yourself?
Wow, that's okay.
wow. Are you forgetting you're talking to black people, Marco? You can tell us
I
that.
didn't. I didn't mean it like that.
Exactly.
Wow,
No,
the
because it's
gaslighting
gonna get me
already.
canceled.
Exactly.
Someone in the future
Wow.
is gonna be like, "You remember when you called
Second
black
time
people
as well. Wow.
baboons?" That's horrendous.
Wow.
First black Twitter, now this. This is crazy work.
Exactly. Absolutely crazy.
Anyways, I'm joined by Raz. Everyone knows Raz. Say hi.
Yes. Everyone knows me. Uh yeah, I'm a guy
All
who
right.
exists.
Raz
Uh,
was once amazing. Now he's just a plain old boring fella. And now Demetrius, who I think is new or very rarely seen, who will become a regular.
I am very regularly seen. First of all, I have been on the show probably like 3 or 4 times now,
Oh,
and I do that well. That's very true. So I let you speak. Just do not call me a monkey or a gorilla or any other insensitive thing you have said to me.
I've never
You
said
you
anything
be
insensitive. The only
you be
insensitive.
having you be having the best wishes for everybody, and then you be saying the most racist thing, and it be so accidental.
exactly. You always do
Okay,
this.
I am racist on times, alright? When I saw a
That's
video
not
of.
good.
Hold on. Let me explain myself before you start judging, okay? So, I saw a video of Dora the Explorer and Boots, and it said send to this person. I sent someone a video of this, cough cough Raz, and I said, "Hey, look, it's us. You know, he's Boots and I'm Dora. We're really." That's like, it's like fun
Yeah.
racism.
I wish I forgot that now.
Really?
Oh wow, you just brought back trauma. That's not good
Yes,
at
Jesus.
all.
but it's like funny.
Wow.
What do you
Well,
mean?
this guy proceeds to like, oh, what was it? You were like complaining that something about like your work and like your boss called you like a monkey or
Oh
something.
yeah,
So,
one morning I woke up
yeah.
and my boss sent a picture of a Pokemon that's a monkey, and he said, "Hey, it's you." And do you imagine waking up and your boss calls you a monkey? That's crazy.
I
That's
mean,
wild.
he told me the story so many times. That's why I like sort of remember because like he just kept going on and on about it.
It's
Like
crazy. Who wakes
crazy.
up and their boss calls them a monkey? That's that's insane. Does your boss call you a monkey when you go to work?
No,
I don't even have a boss.
Okay. Okay. Today we're here to chat about axolotls. If you didn't get sidetracked with whatever the
I
heck we
thought it
were
was gonna
talking.
be like an aardvark or something. Sorry.
You know, I was doing alphabetically in order, and then I lost the site that was alphabetically in order, and then I realized there's like 32 species of axolotls, and I was like, I'm not in the mood to talk about every axolotl species because there's like they're just
Hmm.
different colors, but we can talk about the axolotl species as a whole, and I thought that'd be really
Oh.
fun.
yeah,
Um,
Hmm.
or we could just chill chat and barely chat about this axolotl. I guess we don't really have to talk
It
about it.
depends on you, honestly. You know,
You know,
Yeah.
I don't even have
depends on the
anything
direction
scripted.
you
I
go.
don't have anything written down. I don't know any facts about this guy. I'm literally just
Oh,
gibbering right now, and I'm hoping you guys can bring the rest of the content. Uh,
Well, I do not know a lot about axolotls, but the axolotl is one of the references of what mudkip is. Mudkip is like a mudfish slash axolotl, and the other mention of the axolotl is One Piece, which is probably one of the worst devil fruits alive. Yeah, I felt bad for the axolotl death
yeah.
fruit. One, fruit from One Piece. It was really bad. It was so useless.
I don't, I don't know what the One Piece reference you're making.
There's a devil fruit, a zone devil fruit that makes them into like a slimy axolotl. But the thing is, because axolotls are water creatures, and in One Piece, if you're a devil fruit user, you can't go in water, so it's just completely useless.
It's just
Oh,
immediate death, no matter which way you eat
I
it.
think I've seen this creature before. Yeah,
That's
it
actually
looks
like
gross.
that's so bad. That's so bad. Why did they make that? There's no reason for that to be made.
I don't know. I think they're like, oh, axolotl, that's a cool animal, and then they're like, oh shit, they forgot. Oh yeah, water is weak to our thing.
They were
This
like
is going to
looking
be
at the
good.
photos and they forgot it was in a fish tank, and they were just like, "Wow, this creature looks crazy," you know?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't. Anyways, guys, let's start off with the first topic of today. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what an actual axolotl is for all you animal nerds out there. We're gonna discuss it entirely and completely, and I wanna hit us with the first fact today, guys. Did you know? Let me tell you. Let me make up something that's gonna impress you guys. Okay. Let me
yeah.
let me do some really impressive stuff that you're not hearing right now. Um, and
Well, are you typing in Wikipedia?
uh, um, uh, um,
Uh, uh,
hold on.
you must be so smart making up these
Did
facts on
you
the fly.
guys
You know.
know axolotls were nocturnal? That means they are out and about during nighttime, just like you guys. Always out and
Whoa, no
about
way.
Wow.
So to prove you wrong, I actually don't. I'm not nocturnal. So
Oh, you're not?
I'm not
yeah.
either.
Oh,
No.
oh, I thought you guys loved being
Well,
out at nighttime shooting up the
no.
city.
Why do you think we like being outside at the dark time, Marcos? Explain
Yeah.
yourself.
Explain exactly. Explain
It's
yourself
so you
right
guys
now.
can play hide and seek better, you know? See
Why we want to play hide and seek at nighttime?
with the axolotls. You go in like the water and you play
What
with the
water?
axolotls in the
Exactly.
water.
What water?
What's next? You're
What
gonna tell us we
water?
can't swim in
What
it?
water? I don't know. The Amazon? I don't know where these axolotls live. I should probably go.
Wow, Dub. It's
What?
it's a it's a creature. God.
You're so good at doing research.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm
You
the
like
only one in
axolotls,
this
but
universe who's talking about the axolotl for 40 minutes and giving it its time and day. All right? Not everyone else is talking about an axolotl longer than this. All right? I care about the axolotls.
Zookeepers.
What?
Zookeepers.
Yeah,
They're doing it.
I'm an unprofessional certified zookeeper right here. That's what I am.
Yeah, we
I
can
know
tell.
hmm.
about 10 animals in this podcast list. There's 10 animals and it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good, not going to lie.
Mm.
Yeah? Yeah, what do you got to say about it, huh? Nocturnals? What do you guys do?
Nocturnals.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
Wow.
that sounds like a slur,
that
honestly. I don't
Right.
like that.
It also sounds like a Marvel team up. That's what it also sounds like.
Exactly, the Nocturnals.
You know what? I think the Black Panther represents the axolotl pretty well. Actually, if you like think about its
How?
like
Please
crazy
tell me.
antennas, the Black Panther has its like all those crazy
No.
lines on his costume.
Uh,
The
uh,
Marvel character?
please just stop that.
Oh,
Please, I beg you. Please.
okay, okay. Next fact. Next fact. Hold on. We need to do 5 facts. Despite me talking about axolotls being with the black people, did you know these axolotls actually come from Mexico? Mexico. Did you know that? Did you know that?
Oh, where you're from?
Yes, yes, I
And
did.
I'm not from Mexico.
I
But your
know.
heritage is
See?
from Mexico, so
I have maybe a family member from Mexico. I'm from Puerto Rico. That's
You
not
see-
oh,
Mexico.
Now you see how it feels now.
yeah,
I
exactly.
no, I haven't said anything wrong here. Anyways, Cinco de Mayo just passed. Listen. All right,
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
it's fucking May 9th. It's
I know. Happy late Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Cinco de Nuevo. Ay, ay, ay. No. Okay, so axolotls are found in Mexico. Could you imagine, like, being a drunk Mexican guy, slurping down, like, a cold beer, and you just stumble upon, like, a little axolotl, and you're like, ay, caramba, ¿qué es esto? You know, you're like, what is this little creature? Would you be scared?
No,
Would you be scared? No.
no,
What do
amigo.
you mean
No,
They're
no?
like small. They're like, what? How tall are they? Like
buddy.
5 inches?
They are
Yeah,
pretty small. Who discovered these? I feel like if I discovered them, I'd be so scared. You know? Like,
You.
why?
Answer the question.
what do you hold on? Let me find out who discovered.
Like, honestly, I wouldn't be scared of it because the picture you're showing us looks like it's constipated. So,
Exactly. Looks like it's in constant agony looking at you. So
He
yeah,
looks beautiful. The Aztecs were discovered. No, not the Aztecs. The Aztecs.
the Aztecs.
the
Um,
Aztecs,
hold on.
your ancestors.
Exactly.
Oh my god, wait, it was found. The Aztecs people found the
Yeah,
axolotls. Did you know
yeah, it's
that?
not like,
That's
yeah,
crazy. What?
the
That's
more
actually,
you learn from history.
that's actually so
Mm.
cool. I thought Google AI was just screwing me up and saying the Aztecs.
No,
But
like
no.
they actually did. They actually found that,
Guys,
yeah.
I did not know. This is new news to me. This is actually so cool. This is so cool. How did the Aztecs find the axolotl? That's so cool.
Living in the same
There's
area.
loads of them. That's why.
Guys don't sound as impressed as me. I'm really impressed.
No, because we're like, huh, this is realistic. And you're like, wow,
Exactly.
this is
Whoa! No
magical
way!
work.
People in the same country found an axolotl? No
Well,
way!
I didn't think the Aztecs lived in Mexico, so it's all
Wow.
What? Okay,
Honestly,
hold on.
honestly, I am not shocked, Raz, because let me remind you, me and
Yeah,
Marcos was having a conversation, and Marcos was like, huh, Jamaica is such a beautiful African country. And I was like, what are you talking about? Jamaica is
I
in
got.
Africa.
Oh,
And he was like, Jamaica's not in Africa? And I'm like, no, Marcos, it's like in the Caribbean.
the, please tell me that was just a joke. Please. You,
Listen, listen.
my God, you're not helping the American stereotype
Madagascar did
very
not
much.
teach
Yeah.
me well. All right.
Madagascar is a place. You Marcos just assumed, oh, all black people are from Africa.
Hmm.
That's what I get.
I'm not saying all black
Poor
people are
black
from
people.
Africa. I'm just saying, you know,
Like,
never mind. So the Aztecs discovered Ax.
American public education there, that yeah, that's
yeah,
fine. It's word.
yeah. It's not looking good here, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, okay. Moving on. Our third fact, and probably our final fact at this rate, um, is hold on. Let me Let me find the fact here.
Take your time.
All right.
Just
Guys,
take your time.
these little guys. What do they eat actually? They have regeneration powers? That's crazy.
Yeah,
They
they're
have
like
the
starfish.
what? What do they lose? All right, wait, let me read this.
Appendages?
The feature of the axolotl that attracts most attention is its healing ability. The axolotl does not heal by scaring, and it is capable of regeneration of entire lost appendages in a period of months. In certain cases, most vital structures such as the tail, limb, central nervous system, and tissues, and the eye and heart can restore less vital parts of their brain. They can also readily accept transplants from other individuals. That's insane. They actually can
Unless-
like restore shit. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they're like
Yeah,
starfish.
I did not know
exactly.
that. They can restore their heart. Like you could yank out their little tiny baby heart and they'll be back to normal in about a couple months. They never die.
Well, they can still die. It's just harder for them to die of things
Mm.
like that.
They're like
It's
the
just like how
It's like
it's just like how
fire
lizards.
resistance.
Yeah,
that's crazy. No, because that's crazy. I did not know that. Like they're like the Wolverine of animals. They just they just never die. They just keep coming back to life. Cause like that's crazy if you think about it, right? Like
yeah, but also Wolverine
Yeah,
died in the comics, so there
and
that's also
and in a
something.
movie, so
well,
Yeah,
did he because the multiverse exists?
but he died in that universe,
That
so
doesn't
he's capable
matter.
of
That we
dying.
can just bring him from another universe, so therefore he's not dead. Dead.
That's like saying I can't die because there's some multiverse version of me
vers-
that can never die. That doesn't
yeah,
make any
Yeah,
and
sense.
yeah. So we'll just
but
go get
even
another Raz.
but even well, that's fucked up
Wow,
because because in
had to
turn,
hear that.
yeah, because in every multiverse, every person is not going to be the same. You can go to what multiverse 210, and guess what? I'm not a boy there. I'm a girl because every
Mm,
multiverse is different.
Are you sure
yep.
about that? I think you got. I think you got screwed over in every verse. I think you're a male in every universe, bud.
Marcos, that's like me picking you out in a different multiverse and you're white.
You know what? That wouldn't be so surprising.
Yeah, without the racial comics here, yeah, I'm not sure.
Good thing I'm Hispanic. Woo!
Still very white though.
No, I'm very. I can be all of them. It's gonna
Well,
be okay.
because if we're being technical, wasn't a lot of like Spain and Portugal from Europe, and in turn a lot of Latino people are
Yeah,
part
but they didn't come
European.
to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was just its
That's they
only career. Like,
that's they did. They colonized there. Why you think people speak Spanish?
well, listen, like, why do you gotta make things so historical? Like,
I'm just being truthful.
You're the one. You're the one. Don't try
we're
it.
here to talk about axolotls, not the colonization of Puerto Rico.
I'm just being truthful. Mr. Oh, axolotls are from Mexico? Wow.
It's the oh
Didn't
Jamaica
know
is in
this.
Africa. Jesus.
This episode's gonna get canceled in 3 years, bro. It's not good. It's just, we're breaking all the YouTube laws. Anyways,
First of all, I did not cuss in the first 10, what is it, the first 10 seconds of the video. So you're fine there. We're not using any words that are offensive slash terrible. So you're safe there. Because let me tell you, you can't say certain words, and certain
Mm,
words you did not say. So,
yeah. I was gonna
mm.
say, like, let's just divert from the Axolotl podcast and talk about how, like, YouTubers stop cursing in general and that whole phase for a little bit. But, but no, what is it? I think I think that's enough facts about the axolotl. I think this is a pretty good axolotl episode, but I want to know what you
Mm.
guys you guys bring some facts to the table. So you guys know anything about axolotls that I didn't mention in this?
Well, I don't have facts, but I did say a lot of anime things about them. Oh,
That is right.
it was also a Black Clover character that uses like poison magic with axolotls too.
I think the crowd is pleased that we know so much about anime characters as axolotls, but not the axolotl itself. Um,
Yeah, because,
I didn't do any pre-planning for this
yeah, we can
episode.
tell.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious. Well
So
done. Good
let
job.
me take over. Mother's Day's in a few days. Who got their mother or auntie or whoever their mother figure in
This
their
is an
life again?
animal podcast. We can't just say.
Humans are animals, and happy Mother's Day coming soon.
Exactly.
We can't just say.
I mean, I already celebrated Mother's Day, but happy Mother's Day, I guess.
Wait, when's it? You already celebrated? When did you celebrate it?
Yeah,
What?
I think like 2 months ago, but it's
What?
different in the UK.
What do
I
you
told
celebrate
you
in the
this already.
UK?
Hold on, I forgot what was the UK. It's in like March, the 15th of March.
The hell?
Oh,
That's
okay.
weird as shit.
Because
So
Mother's Day here is May the 11th. So
okay, okay.
You know what? I might start celebrating the UK Mother's Day because man, it's so inconvenient on May time. Like, get out of here. May time's too busy to be celebrating Mother's Day for real talks. Like,
for
put
who?
that in March. March, nothing's happening in March. I could do Mother's Day in March. Right now, I got like 3 jobs. School was ending. I had like other stuff to do. YouTube's a lot of work. Like, I don't have time for Mother's Day. Like, put that in
Well,
March. Like, we literally
well,
can't do much.
that's a you problem. Nobody told you to work 3 jobs, school, and YouTube. That was
Um,
a you problem.
but
Mm-hmm.
I want to give the people, the history about axolotls, and I thought you two were the best people to choose about it. Raz, do you have any axolotl, insights or stories that you would like to share with us and let us know about them?
Uh, I mean, I drew like an axolotl creature when I was doing my drawings on paper, but that's about it.
Wow, wow. Okay, now it's time for the fun segments of the show where we put axolotls in crazy situations and act them out. Are you guys ready?
No.
Yay.
What do you mean no? You can't just say no. That's not how it works.
I'm going to use my power.
That's
Black
not.
people judgment. Mm,
Okay, so
mm, mm,
what if we
mm.
made the axolotl black?
Mm, no.
No, you don't want to
It's
you know
just
you don't want to diverse in that one.
this is just too much stupidity, Dot. This is too much. This is way too much. This
Yes,
is
it
way too
is.
much.
Okay. Well, we'll calm it down. All right. What if the axolotl could breathe in land, and he could actually like come into our world on land and like breathe? How do you think it would evolve? Do you think it would grow? You think it'd be like cooler? You think it like explore the world more? Like, how do you think the axolotl would be?
Explore the world more. It'd just
Explore
be
the world.
mudkip.
It
It'd just
would,
be
Yeah.
yeah.
mudkip.
But like, do you think it would like grow bigger? Do you think people would just step on it and kill it like a little bug? Like,
Well, it depends on what it's eating because again, that's
Mm.
how how the what's the one with the birds? The Darwin's
Yeah,
theory.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's how like evolution works. So it depends on what area it is. So again, yes, because the thing is, if nothing eats the axolotl, it can evolve and advance faster, which is true. So if it's basically the top of the food chain and it's not dealing with difficulties, yes, it will evolve to something more fitted for their environment. But if it is not part of the food chain, and if it is, it might be eating because again, what defensive tactics does it have?
That's very good.
Mm.
I don't know how the axolotl even survives in the water. Like, how does it even fight underneath
And
the
mine,
water?
Adaptations, mutations, stuff like that.
yeah, because look up what defensive things does an
Let's.
axolotl have.
It's like the most.
Because I'm being honest, but
Mm.
honestly, looking at the picture here, it doesn't look like it's the scariest thing on the planet.
Yeah, how
Not
do they
really, no.
attack back? Let me see. They use
What
their
what
teeth for gripping and biting, and that's about it.
what's he?
Oh wait, that's in Minecraft. Um,
Okay.
Minecraft? You could that might be the
Minecraft.
most dangerous thing of about an axolotl. Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft, of course.
I'm so
Wow,
glad I'm sourcing axolotl defense mechanisms from Minecraft.
wow,
Oh
Marco.
my god, I'm gonna make myself pee. This thing is so stupid. Alright, not
Ah,
attack back in real life.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, what teeth? What
Axolotls
teeth
are
does it
not
have?
known to attack humans, but they can bite and defend themselves to order territory, and they are aggressive towards each other. They are also
Oh,
predators in their natural habitat, consuming worms, tadpoles, insects, and even small fish. Guys, this thing could eat us. If we let it grow, it could start eating humans.
no, no, that's not how
that's
that
not that's
works.
not gonna that's not gonna be possible.
What do you?
That's a millions on millions theme of
Mm.
evolution happening because things don't grow
Yeah,
that fast.
I
yeah.
give
It's
it
not. It's
about
not
like
like
6 years,
no
and it'll eat a human.
6 years.
No, 6 years?
If you took it out of the water and you fed it well, and it grew and grew and grew,
Well, first of
Duh,
all,
they're not. They're
Marco.
not. Okay.
Okay, Raz, I got you. First of all,
Okay.
Marcos, if you take it out the water, again, axolotls have gills, meaning they can't
yes,
breathe air.
but this is the hypothetical of what if they could live on land. You're
Yeah, and when we're being hypothetical, you also have to use logic, and it doesn't work like that.
that's
It
where
has to
Yeah.
the
be a
silly comes. You forget about the gills. You just ignore the gills for a bit, okay? Okay.
but also hypothetically, it's only eating worms, fish, and things like that. It's not eating lions.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be able to eat fish. Like, and how does
Yeah,
it poop it out? Does it just like?
there's a Marcos.
That's
You're
crazy.
smarter than what you give credit for.
Exactly.
Yes, smarter than what I give credit
You're so intelligent right now.
Listen, how does the axolotl poop? Wait, hold on. I gotta look that up.
Yeah. Great. Fantastic.
Hold on. I gotta look up if the axolotl poops. Give me a second here. Oh my gosh, they do. I didn't know they pooped. That's funny as
Wow, who
heck.
would thunk? Who would have thunk
Axolotl.
that?
Axolotls poop? No.
Wow,
Liar.
amazing.
I don't want to hear it from anyone, okay? I don't want to hear it from
You are
anyone.
lying to me.
What do you mean? All right. One more hypothetical, and then we'll end the episode. Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what
Hmm.
if, right? We took an axolotl, right, right,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and we made them into a business corporation under the water, and they lived like little humans underneath the water with a business suit, right? And they worked 9 to 5s. How do you think that axolotl like company progressive building would would prosper in this sort of world? You know what I mean?
N- Not much because
Yeah.
animals don't have financial money or business.
Okay, they'll have
And they
like
don't really have
financial
thumbs either.
worms. All right, they pay each other by worms. By food.
They also they also fight each other, so I don't think it's going to be
Mm,
good anyway.
Corporate would
exactly.
have a lot of
They're very
fights.
primitive in their mindset. So
corporate corporate headquarters would be a war zone.
Honestly, can you imagine like an axolotl being like, "I'm going to HR," and the HR person's like, "Why the fuck you're here?" and then just starts beating that axolotl up.
I'm gonna bite you.
I think I think that would be a great HR. I HR teaching them the
Wow.
Great
real world,
HR.
the real world. Because axolotls need to learn that the real world is a hard place to exist, and they are
Yes.
struggling. And if they were business guys, maybe they could financially divide the food and territory, and then everyone would be
Look,
happy.
for example, look at the one in the picture. That's what happened right after HR.
Leave that poor picture alone. He's
Breaking
cute.
You could
news:
have had
Axolotl attacks another Axolotl. More news at
underneath.
5.
He would be such a great news reporter. Axolotl news would be so silly. I want to listen to it.
You could have gave this axolotl such a better picture, though you chose this one.
I'll give it a better
Yeah,
picture for the thumbnail.
it's
Don't
like
worry.
it's
Don't worry. I'll give it a better picture for the thumbnail. Don't worry about it. All right.
For the thumbnail.
it looks like it's been caught doing something. Like I don't know, robbing the
It's like
local
caught mid jerking
axolotl
off,
shop or
and
something.
someone walked in the room.
Of course, you be thinking about
Let's look at
that.
that.
Of course,
Wow. What were you
jerking
watching?
off.
What anime have you been watching, Marcos,
And
for
I'm
you
in
to
my
think like
room.
this?
I'm
Exactly.
playing Minecraft. Said the axolotl.
I know it's not Minecraft, I know that much.
Hmm.
What anime have you been watching? Answer my
So
question.
we're
Explain
gonna wrap
yourself.
up this episode as it's been
Wow.
going. I'm gonna.
Wow, running
Actually, it's
away.
only been 33 minutes, guys. But I don't think we can do any justice for this poor animal. So, do you guys have any final thoughts you want to give about the axolotl throughout this episode? Did you learn anything new? Did you want to talk about anything else that might inspire you because of this axolotl? Or anything interesting like that? As this video is very unscripted.
Well,
Well, you can tell, yeah.
for me, I feel very inspired that you learned that the axolotl is from the Aztec region
Yeah, that's
of
actually
the
really
world.
cool. That's actually so cool as F. I did not know that.
And as for you, as a Puerto Rican, how do you feel about that?
As Hey, Mexico's not my problem. Mexico's not my place.
It was found in all of Aztec culture, which is not just Mexico, Marcos.
I did not study
That's
history.
it's all
Is it in Puerto
Central
Rico?
America and South America.
Puerto Rico's not part of that. Puerto Rico's like its own place.
I
Okay.
said Central and South America.
What part is
Hmm.
central? The USA?
What?
USA
Do you
doesn't
not know?
have
Oh my!
Are you okay?
USA doesn't
Oh my!
have any Aztec stuff.
No,
We're
Marcos,
talking about Mexico, and like there's other
Marcos.
countries in Central.
Central America. The United States is not Central America. There's Canada, the USA, then it's Central America. That's everything between Mexico
No, those
all
are
the way
called
up
the
to
islands. Those are just islands no one cares about. And
that
Mexico's
is
the biggest
What?
Central.
country.
No, Guatemala, Honduras, El
No one
Salvador.
cares about those places.
The Dominican
Really?
Republic, Haiti.
Hmm.
You know how
That's
many
Central
people I know
America.
from those places and I keep forgetting they're from there? They're like all my cooks in my
Yeah.
restaurant. Okay. So now that we know I don't know any history,
Yeah, really.
Honestly, honestly, Nia Raz needs to come back on here and just give you a
Yeah,
geography test to just see what
exactly.
places and countries do you know.
GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr would be a really good
you
one.
guessing with me. We need to turn that on baby easy mode. So
See
I
what?
will say some final facts about the axolotl. An axolotl is a cute little guy who has crazy hair and he would be a great businessman. He has the ability to regenerate anything after his brutal fights in Minecraft. Um, and he's also really like cool and derpy and silly looking. I love axolotls to death. They're so cute, and I think if you guys watching the video have any comments you want to say about axolotls and how they've impacted your life, let me know down below. We can share the love for axolotls and all the cool colors they are. Anyways, Raz, where can they find you?
In the UK, I guess. Just walk around like London, you'll find me. I guess. I don't know.
Okay. And well, how about you, Demetrius? Where can they find you?
They will find me in the United States of America. But on this channel, I am on 4 of the podcasts that Marcos did do already about other animals. So you can find me here as well.
And as always, you can find me in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time,
Oh, and don't
stay.
worry, he might force us to be here next week.
Probably every
Yeah, so
week
if we're
from now
back,
on.
you know why.
He's holding us hostage. Help.
Yeah, please help. We're
Okay.
in like
And
the
as
basement
always,
area.
stay derpy. Bye
No, don't
bye.
do that.
Say
Don't do
bye.
it.
Say bye.
Don't do it.
強になった私の酸素になったもう離れられないんだ君は私に新たな世界を見せた地球上にいる時間は限られているけど君さえいれば時間を無駄にしても意味がある